Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. We're so excited to be here today. We have a really awesome show planned for you guys. So what's up, everybody in the chat? I see lots of faces there, some new, some regular faces here. And I heard myself talking. That's so distracting. Everybody, you want to say hi? Good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
everybody.
Woo! You guys sound so excited.
I hope everybody has their coffee and everything in the chat. Light and sweet. That's the way I prefer it. But the coffee we have right now is incredibly strong.
I like mocha coconut. What's up, Goat? Good evening. Good morning to us.
I've got a gallon of Monster right here, so I'm good.
Wait, what flavor?
The green shit.
Is it the bubbly kind?
No.
Green bubbly shit. What?
Yeah.
The one that's carbonated. I was say caffeinated.
The one with the biohazard emblem. Comes in a big drum.
What's the fruity one?
Wait, is this not Monster?
What happened?
I said, is this not Monster? It does have a biohazard symbol on it.
Well, it should. What's up, everybody in the chat? We got Nightly Can, aka Night Lycan, Robert Crenshaw, Death Clock 08 fan. What's up? Shansu, good morning. Halo Storm, what's good?
Hold on, did you say Death Clock and Night Lycan?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say
Dirty
nothing
J?
about it, but yeah.
Okay,
Just
cool.
checking everybody out. And then, we've got, oh, hey, Goat. I forgot about Goat for a moment. Yeah, so I don't know, how your guys' week has been. I know mine has been really busy with work. I know that Noble Addiction's been really busy and lacking sleep also. But, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the gaming world. So I'm really excited to do the show today.
Me too. Definitely.
Halo Storm keeps posting in the Discord and it's distracting me. I'm gonna have to put my phone on mute. So guys, this morning in the DM we had God damn it, I can't think. Creating Beyond Limits. I hate saying like the whole name because it's a cool name, but it's like so long in my mind. Dean. I'm just gonna call you Dean, damn it. Dean was posting about the I can't think. Fuck. The Dean, what was it? Yes, thank you. You're the bomb. All right. So Dean had posted about the Game Pass going live June 1st. Now I was looking into this, and then Xbox E3 fans had tweeted that it was live. So, like for the past 10 minutes, I've been trying to get my Game Pass on, and when click on the 2-week free trial, it goes to 5-day pass, and it says it's not available. So I'm pouting right now, but it is coming on June 1st, supposedly. So, we're jumping right into the show today, and I just want to know what you guys think about this Game Pass, because I was like really excited when it said it was live, and then it was not. So, Dean, would you like to go on this first?
Hopefully you can't hear some background noise because there's lots of building going on. So, can you hear that?
Yeah.
We hear it all. We hear it all.
It only started a minute ago, so that's bad timing.
We even hear the construction workers swearing, by the way.
Well, I'll keep it short anyway. I don't think there's anything bad about Game Pass because it's just another option for lots of people to get games. And it's only €10 over here for a month, and you're getting access to over 100 Xbox One and 360 games. And I think that's a bargain. It may not have the newest games, but if you're someone that doesn't play a lot of games, that'll have you sorted for a very long time, especially since games go in and out of the program. So you will always have something to play.
That is true. You will always have something to play. And it's like the same for us. I mean, it's $9.99 a month in the States. Xbot, what do you want to say about this? Because I heard you kind of chime in for a second there.
I mean, eventually, PlayStation's got their subscription service, and Xbox had to do one because eventually that's what they want to do for their consoles. Now, when we were going through the list of games, you saw the Halo 5. I even saw Scream Ride, which I was like, yo, that's pretty cool because I thought that game was too much money to begin with. And with that, the Game Pass, you know, you could go in and at least try it with the 14-day free trial. But there was a lot of 360 games, man. There was a lot of back compat titles in that.
Yeah, I noticed that. Noble Addiction?
Yeah. Over on the Xbox preview, like we had it for a month, and I think it's a really good thing for single player story games, at least. If people are not already paying for Xbox Live Gold, because that's already what, $60 a year.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go ahead and pick this up, it kind of adds up. But the good thing about it is that if you only want to do the Games Pass, you get access to, I forget how many amount of games, and if those games have single player mode to it.
I think it's like 100. And then they add to it.
Right. So like if you don't want to pay for both, if you want to try to keep things a little bit on the cheaper side and only do this, it's really good for the games that have the single player mode because you don't have to pay for Xbox Live on top of that. If you pay for Xbox Live and then also do Games Pass, it gets a little bit more expensive, but it all depends on what you want, what you can afford. And if you can't afford a whole lot of games, but you can afford this, then you get instant access to 100 games plus. I think that's a really good thing.
Yeah, it definitely is a good thing. Supersonic Station, how do you feel about the Game Pass?
I think it's fine. Options are always good. I think it's good for new people. It's not something for me, but I hope this will bring down PS Now prices because it's way too expensive. So I hope we get some competition there and they kind of lower their prices a little because it's way too expensive.
I mean, yeah, PS Now games are expensive, but they do have flash sales. I just want to know, like, I hear myself echoing. So I'm kind of excited about the Game Pass, right? But we're still, you know, like we need to keep our Xbox Gold active in order to do online multiplayer. It actually does not say that you need to have like Gold in order to be a part of, you know, the Game Pass. But my thing is like, all right, there's 100 games on there, right? That's really cool. We have options, things to play. I saw some stuff that I was like, wow, I'd like to play that. A lot of the games I saw that they were like 360 titles. Now, all the games that we purchased and stuff like that, like, do you guys feel like there should be any type of like discount for the membership if you are an active Gold member, or you know, like you've been a member for years? Like, I feel like there should be some type of something.
There is a discount, but if there's a game that's in the Game Pass,
yeah,
and you're playing it, because when you're on the Game Pass, you're only like renting it basically as long as you're a member. But any game that's in the Game Pass, if you want to buy it and own it yourself, you do get a discount on the game.
It's like 20% discount. What I mean is like the Game Pass price, right? It's $10 a month, but you're already paying like $60 a year for Xbox Live. Unless you like to look for deals and get them like at Black Friday, they're usually like $15 for 3 months, things like that.
Maybe free multiplayer could be a bomb drop or something at E3, fingers crossed. Considering they're so close with the PC now and you don't have to pay to play online on the PC. It'd be cool if they brought that over. And one of the main Gold benefits is just to get the games with Gold and stuff like that.
I hope they do that. But
yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, Dean. I was gonna say, you know, I'm gonna throw something out into left field, and hopefully somebody catches it. But a lot of times when they go and they try to restructure something, like say Xbox Live or something like that, if they go to a tier system where they have free multiplayer, right? They would put this out before time. So to see the June 1st release, it actually almost it solidifies a little bit more what I was saying like a few months ago. What my boy Fame was saying on last week's next podcast is they might announce a tier system where, you know, with Xbox Live Gold, you would get like games with Gold and maybe a couple other perks, and maybe go up to a Platinum where they would give you like the Game Pass, possibly EA access, and your games with Gold and stuff like that. So like I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, they could be setting it up to announce something like that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like having one membership that counts as all of them. That'd be handy. It'd be a lot easier to keep track of everything too.
I think the best that we're gonna get, like, it's nice to kind of hope for shit like that, but I mean, again, at the end of the day, they're just interested in money. So I think the best that we're gonna get is maybe if you pay for like a full year ahead of time, they'll drop it down to what Xbox Live Gold prices are, because at $10 a month, that's $120 a year. I don't think they expect anybody to pay that, but if you pay for it the full year, then maybe you'll get a drop down price for that year instead of it being $120.
I think
they do need to tear down the multiplayer paywall for consoles. I always thought that was really stupid. PC gets to play free. We gotta fucking pay for it.
I think that they need to offer some type of discount for gold members who are a part of this. You know, I feel like that's a little bit steep. $9.99 a month, which, you know, like Noble was saying, it's $120 a year. Plus, you're already paying $60 a year for your gold membership. Like, and you know, another question I have is why wasn't this like held off until like E3?
E3, right? I think what
They must have a lot to say at E3.
I hope they have a lot to say at E3, because right now this is looking like the most boring E3 to me in a couple of years. But what I think is, I think what they assume is that people that have gold are the people that are the diehards that have all the new games as soon as they come out. So they're not really expecting people that have gold and pick up all the new games the day they come out or within the month that they come out to pick up Xbox Games Pass on top of that. I think what they're trying to have this for is for people that are kind of low on cash, or they don't care if they get the new games the day that they come out, and that's what this is for.
But
Opinion on
could
it.
this go to like other places other than our console? Like, would this go to like maybe a thumb drive you could stick in your TV? Then what's the use of console when you can play all your Xbox games on a thumb drive?
Well, you see, you download the game, so you still need the hardware to process and play the game.
Oh,
So
yeah. I forgot
so
about
you're
that.
you're not gonna have it on a flash drive or whatever. But in terms of business, like, and I keep going back to that Xbox Live tier system. The reason why, and this is corporate speak, this is business speak right here. When they offer a service before they a big announcement to where you might possibly get that service at a discounted price or something like that, they bring out the service first and foremost for the early adopters to spend full price. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a huge community of early adopters. They buy the hardware, you know, day one. They buy the game day one, stuff like that. And you know, these businesses have kind of like a tradition of taking advantage of those people, even when it comes to services and stuff. So they could release it June 1st. People get excited about it, you know, buy it full price, maybe pay for a few months and stuff like that. And then when E3 comes along, if they do announce that tier system or whatever, now they also have people buying into the either gold or platinum membership tier. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is a business. And I know Xbox has listened to the customers and they, you know, they engage in feedback. They engage in gamers on social media. But at the end of the day, there are certain policies, certain things that companies and corporations do that are going to be anti-consumer. And this might be one of them.
I hope they do that because I have so many subscriptions.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
I got to do. I have so many subscriptions like Netflix, Hulu, and like it's just too many subscriptions to think about it. So I really hope they do what you were talking about, Xbox, the tier system. It would make the life much easier.
I'm a little bit concerned about like the amount of 360 titles and a little bit
That's
more
what I said last week.
about the amount of games that, you know, are in this that were already offered free.
They're gonna
that
flood
kind
it
of
with
irks my
360
nerves.
titles. They're gonna flood it with 360.
Oh, it's already
titles.
flooded.
They'll throw it. They'll throw in a couple maybe new ones, and then they're gonna put it like probably like series of Telltale games. Like maybe this month you'll get episode 1, so you'll want to latch on and for next month and play episode 2 of Telltale Batman or something. You know. I think they'll do a lot of that stuff.
You know what really interests me with Game Pass is something that Phil Spencer said. You know, like how Netflix has like exclusive shows, like they have you know, the Jessica Jones, the Luke Cage, you know, stuff that you can't get anywhere else. they are talking about Game Pass, and this is why this interests me, and this is why price point is, you know, I'm really kind of looking at this, because Phil Spencer was talking about having Game Pass exclusive games in the future as well. So games that you wouldn't be able to purchase normally or whatever, just being played through the Game Pass. I don't know what you guys think about that.
And would that be like a 360 title though? You know, like are they gonna have
newer games, games specifically developed to be put on Game Pass is what I guess what it kind of broke down to. He didn't just say that word for word, so I don't want anybody out there saying that I'm misquoting Phil or whatever. It's just, you know, when people talk, they give you a certain idea, and that was one of the ideas. It's like, well, you know, if Netflix, they do exclusive TV shows and stuff like that, why can't we do like exclusive like episodic games with the Game Pass and stuff like that? So I don't know what you guys would think. Like, Matt, can you imagine like a Telltale type game that is only available through Game Pass? Like, do you think that would be good?
That would piss me off so bad if they did that. I would be very angry if they did that.
I think that would be bad too, just because they're segregating where you can get shit. So you have to get everything in order to be able to play everything on your one console.
But Netflix does it with TV shows.
Right, but Netflix, you do not play video games, and you're not already paying for a subscription and then a Games Pass and then Xbox Live and early access, EA access, all this other bullshit.
You know,
I think
Noble,
more what Phil Spencer was saying was they would launch from release date in the Game Pass at the same time as it also being on the store, but it would be in the Game Pass from day one when it releases.
I got you, but what Noble was saying, like, that would be another reason to come out with a tier system as well. Like, I don't understand. Like, for some reason, my mind just keeps going back to that. You know?
Yeah, I want that tier system. That would be fantastic.
I think exclusive games to that specific, the Game Pass would actually not be bad. Like maybe one a month, and kind of like do a timed exclusive where, let's say this month, Game Pass people get this first, and then the next month release it on Xbox, possibly.
Oh, Sean Murray, the cops are coming. I heard him back there. Hide.
Always, right?
Sorry.
Well, for the first few months anyway, until it picks up and stuff like that, and something actually does come out of it, it'll be mostly best for the casual gamer at the start anyway. Considering all the the games that are in it now are lots of 360 games and some older Xbox One games. It's more for the casual people that would only get a few games a year, and this would be a good way for them to like pay only 10 a month and then try lots of games they never played before.
You know, so, I see what you're saying, Dean, and when it comes down to the like getting it year by year, it's going to be $120 a year. So that's basically 2 brand new titles. You know what I'm saying? Because $60.
It's kind of like buying Destiny. Then you buy the season pass, and then you got to buy another add-on or 2 or 3.
All right, they said they fixed that though with Destiny 2. Okay, they said that it's that is
wait
fixed.
By the DLC for Destiny 2.
That was an analogy. That's my very first one.
Your first one. So yeah, you still can't purchase it. I was sitting here messing around with that while I was trying to mute out the police chase outside, whatever is going on.
Did they catch Sean Murray?
No, he got away again. That fucker. So yeah, I think all in all, this Game Pass is a good idea, but I feel like they really need to think things through because I feel like they're going to piss off a lot of people. Quite frankly, I am not impressed with the amount of 360 titles, but then again, there are a lot of games that I did want to try out. So I guess at that point, it's kind of like a good thing, you know, so it gives you the option to try a game. And if you don't like it, hey, you didn't spend 10 or 30 or $60 on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
Easy way to get a shitload of achievements in a month.
That is true, because if you decide to cancel your Game Pass, you lose access to the games, obviously. If you buy any DLC, you'll need to rebuy the game, but you keep all your achievements that you have earned. So that is definitely a positive. You know, so in that 2-week free trial, if you decide you don't want to keep it, you still have all your achievements, so you better spend a lot of fucking time on there to get all those achievements if you don't plan on keeping it.
I just don't like a subscription on top of another subscription, like Xbox.
I completely understand. I'm tired
sort
of
thing.
shit coming out of my bank account left and right, and I'm like, I forget about stuff. I don't know if you guys are like that. I know that I have like 5 or 10 different things coming out of the bank account, and I'm like, oh snap, I forgot about this. Xbox knows. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot I had this coming out of the bank. We broke.
And then you forget to turn off that auto renew thing.
Oh my gosh, I know, totally. But you know, a lot of times when hey, that was such a shitty crate. I was mad about it. But
I'm happy with the Deadpool figure though.
A lot of times when you do something that has an auto renew, they give you some type of incentive for that auto renew also. So maybe that'd be like cool for Xbox to think about.
I was just redeeming my gold ran out the other day.
Yeah.
And I just redeemed my code and I was putting it in, and it was asking me if I wanted to auto renew, like turn it on. It was like, if you turn auto renew on, you get 1 month free. I was like, fuck it, I'm not turning it on. I forget what it was. So that was that. They tried to get me with 3 months.
That's like the devil's switch right there. Like, go ahead, turn that on. You get a month free. Come on.
I was literally on it for like a good minute. Like, when's if I forget to turn it off and blah. And I was like, just take it off.
All right. So in the,
I was just gonna say that's what your PayPal account's for and your credit card. I'll never hook anything up to my bank just because I do always like, fuck, I forgot this. Now we've got like $4 in the bank for the next week, and that's horrible. So yeah, that's what the credit card's for.
all right. So I'm reading in the chat. Halo Storm said they're separate, guys. You don't need gold for Game Pass. You do if you do want to play online multiplayer. You don't need it,
That's what I said.
but it's like the standard. You can't play online with your friends if you don't have gold. And anybody who already has gold, I doubt they're going to give it up for a Game Pass. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
they'll flash Overwatch on there and Halo, and you'll be like, crap, I can't play multiplayer. I guess I'll do another subscription.
Exactly. It's like, oh man, well now look at all these multiplayer games. I'm sure they're gonna, make those plentiful in there because they want people to buy the gold. They're not stupid. Maybe they'll actually offer some type of discount. I'm really hoping that I see a discount on gold at least. Like if you are a part of Game Pass, maybe you get $5 off of gold. Come on, Xbox. Do the shit right.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
punching
go
right at the table.
Game Pass was like $6.99 a month or something cheaper if you were already a gold member or something. If they weren't doing the tier system.
Phil Spencer said he's going to tear down the walls a few months ago. He needs to tear down the multiplayer paywall.
Yeah, definitely. Tear down the paywalls.
You know what's crazy? We have the holidays coming up in a few months or whatever. And the thing with this is once Game Pass is established, June 1st and stuff like that, there is gonna be an Xbox One S and maybe a Project Scorpio bundled with Game Pass. And there's so many active users on Halo 5 now, and Halo 5 is one of the premier titles on Game Pass. I'm like kind of like rubbing my hands together and
You get to kill all the noobs.
licking my chops for the noobs that might be coming around this holiday season, man. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but guess what? They can't play Halo 5 like they always wanted to if they don't have that gold subscription.
Well, they usually get a month free. In the holiday bundles, there's usually a month of Xbox Live for free. So at least for that month right there, my KD will be absolutely amazing.
Well, I mean, on the upside, this is going to definitely open up a lot more games for the new gamers coming on board, because people discover gaming every day. It's like, a new car or something. They become like children are becoming into the age where they're coming into the age. God damn it. Not becoming. They're coming to the age where they're discovering gaming at, younger ages. So it's great for those parents who don't have a lot of money to be like, oh, hey, you know what? Let's pick up the Game Pass. They'll get a shit ton of games. And, we don't really have to keep it, So it's great for, because I know that I've seen kids, pictures of them on the internet. And I know even my kids as well started at like 4 or 5 years old. So I feel like that's good for those parents, especially, when people don't have a shit ton of money these days. And like, look at us, like we spend like $60 on a new game every month. Granted, these aren't all new games, but I'm sure they're going to have some new titles in there. At least
snap.
They might
later.
actually grow up playing something different other than Call of Duty also.
Yeah, like what's that stupid plant game I don't like?
Minecraft?
No,
Plants
Alright.
vs. Zombies,
the stupid garden game.
Garden
Plants
Warfare.
vs. Zombies?
Nah. No, that's a cool game for kids. though.
Viva Pinata?
Thank you. That
Ugh.
stupid game. I
That
fucking
is
hate
not
it.
a stupid game. We will fight in this house because that is a creative and
And I will
entertaining
win.
A lot of
game.
people love that game.
I know they
But-
do, but it annoys me, and I don't know why. It's because I don't understand it.
Well,
I'm
we
actually
will sit
on
down.
Snap's side on this one.
Oh, be quiet. No.
But-
Yes,
but
at least I
Jade
got
loves it.
one.
Jade loves it because that's what got her to learn how to do the dual sticks. Because before that, she could not game at all. So I started her off with Plants vs. With Pinata, whatever the hell it's called.
Garden stuff.
And then from there she went from that to Halo to now she plays everything like Call of Duty, Halo, Overwatch, all that good stuff. So even though I hate that game, it is the reason that the wife games with me today.
Well, here's the deal. I was real strict on our oldest when he was growing up and it came to video games. I didn't want him to just dive into every single game with a gun. So, like, the first game I really got him into was Viva Pinata, and he was so hooked on that game and finding all the different like special animals and all the different things you could do. Like you could breed like a goose and a pig together and make like a pig with wings. So when pigs fly and stuff like that, like he got into it and it was cool because like his creative juices started flowing. He got into nuts and bolts, Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, because you're able to create, like, your imagination is the only thing that held you back with creating vehicles. And I like games like that. I don't want every single game to be based off violence and to be based off like guns and killing and stuff like that. I didn't grow up in that era. Like on my Nintendo, there wasn't like the majority of games weren't like, here, hold this gun, first person shooter, shoot this guy in the head. Everything's cool. You're having fun now. You know what I'm saying?
You were shooting ducks in Duck Hunt.
Dude, I was playing Skate or Die. I was playing Skate or Die like crazy, yo.
All right. Viva Pinata is indeed a part of that list. So I feel like, yes, this is going to be great for those parents that have children that are growing up. They got Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Kazooie, World of Keflings. I know that World of Keflings I got free. That's kind of cool, kind of weird. And if you want to buy it separate now, it's $10. So that's like the whole price of the monthly thing, you know? And then they got DeBlob 2. I've never played that. But there's a lot of, I guess, kid-friendly games on here as well as adult-friendly. So it kind of opens that up for like the new gamers, you know, and the young gamers growing up and coming on board. And I guess that's really good for those parents who, you know, they're really iffy about buying, because not every parent is a gamer, you know, but their kids are into gaming. So those parents that are growing up with their, you know, watching their kids grow, and they're like, hey, you know what, let's get them this Game Pass because they're going to have 100 games and then they're going to rotate games and stuff like that. So I'm done.
Is there a full list of the games that are coming out on the
I
release
posted
date?
it in the chat. I will post it again right now.
Oh, snaps. While you're posting that, there's two things. First of all, Dirty J, there's been a request for a Viva Pinata live stream between me and you.
Fuck,
So-
Dirty J, no, I can't do this.
So he's requesting a live stream of Viva Pinata. I would suggest Trouble in Paradise because there's a lot more animals and stuff. But another thing is, like, with you talking about like the parents and the kids growing up with Game Pass, can you imagine having that collar on video games? It's like, well, if you don't behave and you don't do good in school, I'm not paying next month, and like they don't have any games to play. Ooh. That is a
Game Pass.
That is a huge hammer to throw down on kids. Like,
taking your Game Pass away. You're grounded for 2 weeks.
But then the kids could also get mad at Phil Spencer if they take away like Grand Theft Auto on there away for a month. They could get.
Oh, dude, when I was
Kids should
working,
not be playing Grand Theft Auto ever.
when I was working at GameStop, I made a bunch of kids really pissed off at me. They would come up with GTA, and I was manning like the register. So they would come. I was like, okay, where's your parent? And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, there's no way. And then if they did come with a parent, I did let the parent know exactly what was in the story.
There's strippers and drugs.
I was like, there's strippers, there's hookers doing meth, and they're getting banged from the back while they're doing meth and stuff like and they just looked at me like, what? I was like, yeah, that's what your kid wants.
As their kid looks at you like they're gonna kill you.
Yeah, I made so many kids pissed off at me, but you know, the parent has a right to know. Unfortunately, like not a lot of parents get into what the kids are playing. So
no,
GTA,
they just kind of say, "Oh, that looks fun," just like I do with the kids with Roblox. There are some things in Roblox that the kids are playing, and then I'm like, "Oh, it's just Roblox." Blah blah blah. Come to find out, there's like Uzis and stuff, and Five Nights at Freddy's and shit.
but because it has that cosmetic look to it, people are like, yeah, no, that's no problem. But like once I told, because GTA was thought about just like robbery and, you know, crime on the street, and I'm like, no, it goes a lot deeper than that. And yeah, I pissed off a lot of kids. Yeah.
For the record, Sobsky says he's been playing GTA since he was like 5. Well, he didn't say like, but he's laughing about it. And I'm glad you haven't killed anyone yet. I'm very proud of you.
He is now the poster boy.
For Sobsky.
He is now the poster boy for my example. Congratulations, Sobs.
He's changing up his story. Now he says 5 or 6. I don't know. That's crazy though. But yeah, parents do definitely need to pay more attention to their damn kids and what they're up to. Guys, I posted the link of the games in the chat.
Yeah, I just looked at it. There's actually some really good games there.
Some of them look great. Some of them are like,
I played a lot of them, and there's some really great ones. Like Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. That game is brilliant. Mad Max was decent. Devil May Cry is good.
I love Mad Max. That game is awesome.
There's some good ones. You have all the BioShock games, Gears of War. Like, especially if you're someone that hasn't played Gears of War, like there's a whole like games that people waited years for. Like lots of awesome games there for Gears.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked at how young these guys in the chat are saying they played GTA at 12. I mean, I think I was at least in my 20s.
I think I was like 8 or something.
Yo, the funny thing about this whole GTA thing is like when I was 12 and GTA was out, it was over the top view, right? And it was about crime and there was no prostitutes.
Yeah, prostitutes make the world go round. Xbox. Hello. Come on now.
Like I remember I hijacked a city bus and went around like city bus stops, right? Collected a bunch of people and brought them to a hot dog factory just so they could be ground up and brought to like the restaurant.
That sounds like prostitution.
Yeah, right?
A hot dog factory.
I could see the evolution there, yeah.
Sausage fest factory. Okay, I'll shut up.
Oh gosh, guys, this has been an entertaining conversation. I don't know how it took a turn to prostitutes and all that good stuff, but we're gonna move on to an interesting topic that I'm sure many people have been talking about this week is the Red Dead Redemption 2. It's been delayed, so we want to know some thoughts.
It's been delayed for prostitutes.
Woo! Yeah.
I'll be surprised if like
Boobs.
iTunes doesn't kick me off of iTunes for this naughty talk. And be like, you know what? You're terrible. Get out. So who would like to go first with the Red Dead Redemption 2? I heard a couple voices. Yeah? Oh, okay. Dean, what would you like to say about the Red Dead Redemption 2 delay? Do you have any thoughts on this?
I think it's only a good thing. Like they delayed our games. They want the best out of their game. And they're not going to release a game that's broken. GTA did have issues when, like, the multiplayer came out after the game and it had issues. So they're probably just trying to get Red Dead as ready as possible, as polished.
Wait, were you there day one on Grand Theft Auto when you tried to go online and you had to keep walking through the parking lot over and over and over again?
The multiplayer for GTA came out like a few weeks earlier.
Or yeah, the day one on multiplayer. I mean,
yeah, there was lots of issues, but right now, like GTA Online is like its own thing. Like the amount of stuff that you can actually do in that game is insane. Like you can just go play tennis, you can just do lots of crazy things. I can't even imagine what they're going to be doing with Red Dead 2. Like they can take all the time they want. I have already too many games that I have in my backlog. I can play something until next year. There's already lots of games coming out this year, so it makes it easier for me to pick something else.
Just going into the delay. I mean, not for anything. This is Rockstar. They have made a shit ton of money. They have established themselves as a premier developer, and they can do just about anything right now. And the gaming community will just be like, oh, well, fuck it. I mean, they always delay their game or something like that. Like, they could do anything right now. But the screenshots that Sobsky showed on Twitter, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. I want to see it actually in motion, though, because with Rockstar, even GTA sold so much, there are a lot of fucking glitches in their open world games and stuff that.
Oh, yeah. There's
But
kind
go
of
ahead.
to the point where you're just like, what the fuck did I pay for? You don't want that. You want a solid game, you know?
Not Fallout or Skyrim level, though, at least.
Fallout is crazy. I've seen some of the glitches for Fallout. But in the end, I mean, the game's looking good. If they have to polish it off, I'm glad they said it now. They didn't wait till like E3 or something like that. I've seen a few developers. I think it was, with like Uncharted, it was like a month and a half before the game was coming out. And they're like, oh yeah, we got to delay it another like month and a half or something like that. I don't like when they do it last minute like that. So at least they let everybody know now that, it'll come out like next year. And I'm thinking like early next year. And for people who are excited about it, you're going to have to wait a couple months longer.
How many of you here actually thought like it was going to get delayed anyway?
I thought it was.
I assume every game will be delayed now. It's just, you know what? Like, if you have this assumption ahead of time, and you're just like, you know what? This game is going to be delayed. Then you will have no disappointment because you'll be like, if it actually comes out on time, quote unquote on time, then you'll be like, whoa, this game is early. Like, it's all about the way people think. Just saying. Go ahead.
That's my thoughts. Rockstar always delays everything, like every single game, and it might not be like the first delay. It might be delayed again. So I'm fine. I'm actually really fine with just waiting for a good product. I don't know.
Now, did they have an actual date?
No, they never did.
No.
Like to begin with.
Okay, so therefore it's technically not delayed.
Yeah.
Oh, they only said the year. They did say it was coming out in 2016 originally, but that's it. They didn't give a date around.
Well, since they didn't have a date, they should just be like, you know what, it's coming out eventually. Because then people will just be like, you know what, eventually I have this game. And then when they get it, they'll be like shocked and the internet will go mad and everybody will tweet about it and it's coming out and it's going to be, they'll be like, yes, it's on time. You know, fuck it. They might as well not even talk about the games, just release it and just be like,
CD
boom,
Projekt Red did when they announced Cyberpunk. They done the announcement trailer a few years ago. It said at the end, it'd be out when it's ready or whatever. Like when it's ready, that's when it's coming.
That's so smart though, because that doesn't get people's hopes up. All right, look, let's just take this as an example real quick, okay? Mass Effect Andromeda. People bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched, right? They're like, I want this game, I want this game. Guess what? If that game had been delayed, there wouldn't have been as much bitching about the facial expressions, et cetera, et cetera. Now, granted, a lot of people enjoyed the game. They still bitched about the facial expressions, this, that, and the other. But now if they had delayed that game, everybody would have been up in arms and fucking putting pressure on the company.
I put Mass Effect
Rockstar
on
don't care.
hiatus like EA did with the franchise.
Rockstar doesn't need to care. They're probably rolling in money right
They're
now.
rich. I mean, Xbox and Sony are going to take a hit off it, but like everyone should expect that from Rockstar. They usually always delay everything, but they come out with a really, really good product. So it's fine.
You look at like GTA. They sold like what 80 million copies of that, right? But not only that. Think about the Shark Card microtransactions and how much money they made off of that. They are sitting pretty. They're sitting on mounds of money in their meeting rooms, just like when it'll get out there.
Maybe they're just teasing, you know, they're like, hey, let's put it out there that's going to come out in 2016 or 2017. Then they're like, hey, let's fuck with them a little and see like if we can stir the pot and get people all riled up, because guess what? They can, because they're sitting on mounds of money and we're sitting here waiting for a game drooling like little fucking crackheads.
Well, we still haven't even seen gameplay from it. I don't know why anyone would think it would come out this year.
I mean, they can get
nothing.
Red Dead Redemption for like $7 on Xbox Live sales, and then, you know, get your fix that way if it's still on sale.
I haven't even played the first one. Have you guys played through the entire thing?
Yeah,
Initially, I haven't played through the entire thing. When it was
all
on
of its DLC and everything.
the Xbox sale last year, I picked it up, and I played it for a little while with some people online. Everybody was all excited that it was on sale. Before that, I had bought the Undead Nightmare. That was my initial like doorway into Red Dead Redemption. And then I just went with Undead Nightmare, played that, but I don't remember how much I played of it or anything. And then, you know, I played online with friends last year, and then I haven't touched it since. So I love spending money for games I never play.
Well, I think I need to go through the first one and play it. I picked it up for free whenever it was free with the games with gold and stuff, so I got that. But I haven't played through it yet, so I need to actually play through it. I understand from what people say it's a great game and stuff like that, but going into the second one being delayed, it's all the same crap that I said this past week, that I am much happier with a game being delayed and pushed back for it to come out the way it's supposed to. For Rockstar games, like you guys already said, like they can do anything, and as long as the game comes out eventually, people are going to go ape shit over it. So
yeah, the first Red Dead was delayed, but it still had a bunch of glitches. But the glitches are really funny in that game. There's some funny glitches in it.
Yeah, I will let you guys know right now. The only thing that, you know, with talking to other YouTubers who talk to developers, talking to other developers stuff, the only game I am concerned about that delay cloud is hanging over is Sea of Thieves.
Mm-hmm. I will throw my Xbox out if that game gets delayed.
So excited for that game. It's something so different, so fresh. And like I know developers need time and all that good stuff, but you know, Rare has been working on that thing like crazy. And if it does get delayed till 2018, I will be upset about that. You know,
I
will go straight pony, bitches. That's it. Done.
One thing I don't understand about
every week if you're in the beta, though.
One thing I don't understand about Sea of Thieves is they have the club for the preview members of that game or whatever it's called, but everybody in the club posts inside the club about the game, and then it goes out to everyone. So I don't understand why we're supposed to be under this like embargo thing if everyone's just talking about it in the club, that it's getting shared all over Xbox feed, like everything about the game. I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm sorry. They should probably be a little harsher on their you know, their rules and who they let in. Then maybe they want that though. Maybe they know people can't keep their damn mouth shut, so they're like, yes, we got them, and then people will talk about it.
Well, there's probably a difference between talking about and then actually showing footage.
Oh, people have put footage up too, though.
Oh, I haven't seen any. I played
saw
the game
it on
myself,
YouTube.
though. I don't know if I've seen anyone else's gameplay.
You know, if the game does get delayed, my bad, Noble. But if Sea of Thieves does get delayed, the only thing that like I could see that would make it just a little less harsh for me is, you know what, open that beta up, open the beta up like throughout, and you know, no embargoes or anything like that, and let a bigger amount of people help finish the development of that game and still enjoy what they're doing right now. I think if they do that, if they say at like E3 or something, like, you know, the game is delayed, but we're going to open up the beta, make it public beta by this time, like before the end of the year, I'll be a little more like happy about that. You know what I'm saying?
I think they should just launch it in the game preview program, because that'll just show how much Microsoft supports that kind of thing.
Oh, we
And
were
that's just the
talking
type
about
of game.
that. Xbox.
That's just the type of game Sea of Thieves is.
They should totally do that. I mean,
That'd be awesome.
Look at the other games that are in the preview program, how well they did, you know, or they're coming along. Like, as far as like, let's say paying $30 for a preview and you pretty much are set going forward. It can only get better from there. But then again, my concern is there are games in the preview program that are still in the fucking preview program.
And I don't think
Well,
they've
there's a
added
difference between
any
a
in
smaller
while,
indie
right?
dev team making a game and Rare, where they have the funding from Microsoft and they're a much bigger developer. So I'd have, especially if Microsoft puts something in the game preview program, you know it's definitely going to get finished. Because if they cancel something they put in the preview program, people would go crazy.
I'll be getting my money back. I'm just saying. So any other thoughts on this Red Dead Redemption 2 delay?
No.
No, everyone expected it.
I say good. Suffer. I'm just kidding,
with
guys.
waiting,
You know what? To be honest with you, it's not like one of those games that I wanted to buy right now. Anyways, I'm kind of spending all my monies. But let's talk about LawBreakers, because that game I kind of want. So, you know, LawBreakers is supposed to be coming to PC and Sony, quote unquote, only with free DLC. Right? There's going to be like no season pass or anything like that, and no crossplay with PC. Now, I know everybody was up in arms the other day when they were talking about this not coming to Xbox. So I'm going to go with Xbox first because I want you to kind of talk about this. I know you made a video about it, and I just go.
All right. Well, the game LawBreakers, for people who don't know, Cliff Bleszinski, actually, when he broke away from Epic Games, he created his own developer team and basically started work on this game, LawBreakers, first-person shooter with a little bit of a catch because, you know, now first-person shooters need a catch. And it deals with, like, manipulation of gravity. Like you'll have like in the center of the map, gravity will be different. You'll be able to float and do different things with your character. Like they have different characters with different like set types. It looks really cool. Like they have one that has kind of like this electric tether and a knife, and you can like swing by somebody and swing your knife at them and stuff like that. It looks really cool. And for the longest time, it's been touted as a PC game. But a few days ago, you know, they announced that it was coming to the PS4 as well. And man, the extremists out there got so active on social media. You know, you had the ponies laughing, saying how this proves that PlayStation dudes buy games, and you had like Xbox extremists going nuts, like, see, like Xbox doesn't put any money into third party anymore, and this is just so bad. And what's going to happen to Xbox? Oh, the future, I don't know what's going on, and all this uncertainty. But Cliff came out and said there's a possibility for an Xbox One version as well. Sometimes, you know, companies just approach the developer, or the developer might just approach that one platform as they're trying to build money to include more platforms. And you know, when it comes to PlayStation, there is a higher amount of hardware out there, so the potential is greater, you know, in theory, that they would make more money going on the PS4 platform first. But that's just in theory. I mean, the PlayStation people, they still have to buy the game, and you know, the game's only $30. That's another huge thing.
Oh,
like
yeah, definitely.
When I saw the standard edition is $30 and all the DLC will be free content, I was like, wow. And the game looks very, very polished. So it doesn't look like a, you know, pardon the expression, a cheap indie game that they're throwing out there for $30. But it looks like a polished game. And I know Noble, I think Noble Addiction has had some time playing it on PC. So I don't know. I'm interested to hear what he thinks about the game as well.
Noble.
I unfortunately didn't play it all that much. I got into a couple of the betas and stuff, and I do think it's a good game. But the issue for me is that I am not a PC gamer. I can't do fucking keyboard and mouse. So at the time, I'm not sure. Like the first time I played it for like an hour or two, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm done with it. Like it's just not a game for me. But then the second the beta came around, tried it again. I got the controls a little bit better, but I was still just not good enough to react as PC gamers do. Like they have the point and click, they have their claw down, which I can never get down on keyboard, so I wasn't able to move the way they did. So to me, it was not a good experience, but it's because I'm primarily a console gamer. So maybe whenever it comes to PlayStation, I didn't know that it was only going to be at that price. So that's very affordable for me to be like, even if I pay full price for it, and if I don't like it, that's not really all that bad. But if I had controls that didn't lag the way that mine do for some reason on the PC, I may have liked it a lot more. I might have had a lot better stuff to say about it. But the fact that I tried to connect my controller, it wasn't a one-to-one movement, so that kind of sucked. And then I tried doing it with keyboard and mouse, and I just kind of suck at that. I just kind of had a bad experience with it. But if it is coming over to console, I may try it again. $30 is not a lot to be like, well, fuck, I can't play the game, so I wasted this money. But at least it's not $60. There are so many games I have on both PlayStation and Xbox that I paid full price for that I haven't even gone to play yet. So I mean, $30 to try
They
it out,
already
see if I
said
do
all
like
the DLC for the game will be free. Also.
Right. So I mean,
That's good.
I don't know. I might try it again. But have any of you guys also played it at all yet, or not?
I've seen gameplay videos and trailers. Like I've been since Cliffy B like announced it like a few years back. I've been keeping an eye on it like every now and again, and I'm interested in the game. I'm not much of a PC gamer myself. Nothing against it, just not very good at it.
Can you use a controller for that? I'm sorry for cutting you off. Are you able to use like a Xbox controller or something on your PC with that game?
I was able to
mouse and keyboard
to hook it up, so it works. But at the time, because it wasn't beta, it didn't work 100%.
All right.
And plus, you're always at a disadvantage anyway, because when it comes to people that use the keyboard and mouse, it's not only is that quicker inherently, but there are PC gamers out there that download assist software to help them play games, and they become incredibly lightning fast, and like when you know they're not really like that. So like that's one of the main reasons why I really love the console space, is because they don't have that type of stuff there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited that this is coming over to console, and we get to see, you know, what a group of people who are using controllers, you know, assist software, how this game kind of evolves from there.
Yeah. And I'm sorry I cut you off. Creating Beyond Limits. Did you wanna
I was just saying, like, yeah, like until like only like 2-3 months ago, I didn't even have a computer like that was able to do anything. I did jump on the Quake Champions beta that came out a few weeks ago, and I gave that a shot. It didn't turn out I done good in one of my matches though. I actually had like 17 kills or something. I was actually like, these are all shiv. I'm actually doing this like. But I had a bad game, and I was like, might as well throw this up on my channel, just like showing off what happens when someone that doesn't play on PC plays a game. But yeah, from what I've seen on the game, I was very interested. I'd probably give it a chance on the computer if there was like a free trial or something like that when the game released. But I wouldn't jump in paying money for a game unless someone I knew or talked to on anything was also getting the game. But if it comes to Xbox, I'll get it more likely. And if it comes to PlayStation, which already is, I don't know. I'll probably wait a little bit after it comes out for the PlayStation and see if they say anything about an Xbox release, because I don't have a membership for PlayStation at the moment, and I'm not going to get it just for this game.
Yeah, I hear you. So I did put a link in the Twitter DM. It said that Cliff Blazinski says Microsoft is getting their shit together. That was quoted. And he did mention that an Xbox One version of LawBreakers could happen. He said, Scorpio is promising, don't rule out an Xbox version of LawBreakers, by the way. So I think everybody's getting their panties in a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I think it's a PR stunt. I think it's more of a way to see how many people want it and to really hype up the game. And it's going to be on both, or all three, rather.
Until the announcement of the PlayStation version yesterday, LawBreakers was its own thing, and it was quiet. like there were people interested in it.
I never heard of it
It
before.
never had the buzz it had yesterday. So for like obviously them doing that marketing deal, making it come off, also getting both sides like, oh, is there gonna be an Xbox version? Oh, PlayStation, we're getting this in Xbox now. Like that got some good buzz going for the game, and that's something they needed for it.
Well, at PAX East this past year, there was a huge LawBreakers like area. Oh snaps! I'm not sure if you realize it.
I was gonna say, where was I? Because I was
it was right in the middle. It was right in the middle of the arena, and it was the one where they had all the chairs set up. Everybody was watching the game. There was huge lines there. It was like probably the biggest area, controlled by one place. And there is hype when you go into the PC gaming.
Oh shit!
Dropping bombs.
Sean Murray, get under the couch, hide.
But there's a huge PC gaming community that is hyped for this game, that have been playing the beta and stuff like that. And I mean, when you have a name like Cliffy B, now Cliffy B, he is a borderline douche. All right, he can act like an absolute douche. I call him
He seems like a pompous asshole.
Yeah, he's a character. We'll just put it like that. But he is the co-creator of Gears of War, so he knows what the fuck he's doing. All right. So with that being said, when they're like, he broke off from Epic, he's making his own game, that caused a stir. And now with him saying don't rule out an Xbox version, like you just said, oh snaps,
yeah,
that leads me to believe that they're already developing it. All right, like they got probably a smaller piece of the studio, kind of getting everything together for the Xbox version. It's just probably not going to come out the same time as the PC and the PS4, because they're going to release simultaneously.
Yeah,
but
I think it's just a media scheme to build hype. That's all it is, guys. Calm the fuck down. Probably get the game. If you don't fucking shoot the messenger who just read an article. All right, I'm just here to let you guys know that it might be okay. It might be on Xbox.
Yeah, it was like a social media meltdown. Twitter, people were like, "Oh, Xbox is giving up on third party. None of the games are coming over." And then the pony side, people are like, "Hey, look, they're not doing that game for you." Like, it's like, wow, really? Like, when did we go back to fourth grade? I just want to know.
It's like soccer cards all over again.
All right,
I don't
so
think people ever left, man.
Wait, here's my impressions. You want to know my impressions of this?
yes.
I don't give a shit about this game. I never heard of it. I'll never play it. Even if it is on Xbox, I'll never play it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Cliffy B. I just don't care. I never even heard of this bullshit till yesterday.
Well, see, there's a bigger thing going here, because if this game is a success, like I said, it's a $30 game. The whole premise that a brand new, well-polished game has to be $60, all of a sudden those hinges are loosened if this game is a success on all platforms. So
it looks like a free-to-play indie first-person arena game. I don't know. It doesn't look
looks
good.
like Overwatch to me.
I don't think it
cartoony.
looks like Overwatch.
It's not like Overwatch, but I said this the other day, and people gave me shit about it, but this is just my impression of it. It's not that fucking good. I'm glad that it's coming out at the price point that it is, because it's not that great.
All right. Real quick, guys. Noble wanted to say something about the Xbox Game Pass. Go for it.
Yeah, so I've been trying to check this stuff out for you, because you said that there was some things going on. So it looks like, at least from your Xbox right now, you can subscribe to it for up to a month, though for the month you do have to pay for. If you guys want to get a 2-week free trial, you can go ahead and sign up for that right now. Xbox Game Pass on your Xbox One, but you do have to put in your credit card information. I'm not sure what the issue was.
Put in your PayPal information, guys.
Right, so go ahead and do that. But you had said there was an issue with the tweet that they had sent out, like a 5-day pass or something like that. Apparently,
yeah, it's supposed to be the 2-week free trial, and then you click the link, and it says 5 days, and it doesn't let you do it on the desktop.
Okay, well, on your Xbox One, if you guys want to check it out, you do have to put in some sort of payment information, but there is a 2-week free trial available right now.
Very nice.
So that's it. I just wanted to update you on that right quick.
So it's
Very
actually
nice.
out today.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's available right now.
And let's fire up that Xbox right now. I can't. The controller's too far away. My headset will pull me back.
Are we paying for a month? Is that what we're doing?
No, it's 2 weeks free, and then I cancel, and then you get 2 weeks free, and then you cancel.
That's why.
Oh, so
I
we're
have
gonna
like
get 3
6
months.
email accounts, so I've got it for like 3 months right there. Boom.
Yeah, and then you better put different credit card information in every time.
Is there a button that has don't auto renew on it yet?
I'm pretty sure you have to go onto the PC for that part.
Of course.
Yeah. They try to
your
hide everything
subscription
from you and
section.
stuff, but
They try to make things confusing, so you're just like, oh, fuck it, just renew it. Stop stressing me out. That's like anything. Like, it's Loot Crate. It took me like 10 minutes to find the cancel button after I already forgot about it and got my loot box.
But that's why I've got tutorials for that, guys. Go and check them out.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there you go.
Shameless
See?
plug.
Noble is just like, you should have watched that video. Nice.
Yeah, Noble. I want to check out your YouTube banner video because I have a certain way. I use paint.net and I got to go in and see how you do banners as well, man.
You should check it out.
I watched that video.
Across everywhere.
Well, guys, I'm really not too worried all in all about this LawBreakers game. From what it seems is there's a very good chance it's going to come to Xbox One or Scorpio, one of the two. So I think everybody just needs to stop getting their panties in a bunch for no fucking reason at all and just wait to find out. Like, I think we as gamers create more hype and issues and put pressure on developers and gaming companies. That's so unnecessary. You know, just calm down and let stuff happen naturally. You
Pull
know?
that salty thong out of your ass and put a smile on your face. All right.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So guys, we are going to move on from the LawBreakers chat because that's an interesting game. I definitely want to try it out. And it doesn't matter where it comes to because I have PlayStation and Xbox. Badoom.
Ooh, the burn.
Feel the burn. So I ain't salty because I'm going to have it either way. Moving on, games with gold for June. Guys, have you guys seen the new lineup for the games with gold?
Yep.
I put the link in the DM, so I don't want to hear that.
Well, I checked them out, but there's not
Okay.
that many. I don't know. There's not that many great games or games that I haven't already owned, and the only thing that I'm kind of excited about is the indie game that's like
Speedrunners.
Speedrunners. That looks
Yeah, that's
dope.
the
I
only
think that'll be great for content. But aside from that, like I'm not really interested in anything else because either I've already played it or it's Assassin's Creed, and I'm fucking tired of that series.
I don't like
And,
Assassin's Creed.
Exactly.
Woo!
Me neither.
So the only thing I'm excited for is Speedrunners.
Yeah, it's awesome that game is also only coming out like the day it goes free. I like when they do that. When they release the games with gold.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think they've actually done that pretty well for certain games on both Xbox and PlayStation. Over on the PlayStation side, whenever they first came out with Rocket League, that game was free the day it came out, and that's part of the reason it was so successful. There's been a few other games like that.
Hagar the Viking, that game sucked. They did that too. They've had lots of games that really sucked that were free.
Well, when they do it
Oh,
the
yeah,
day it comes out, it's at least I know I don't have that game already because it's only out.
Well, I'm just saying, like, there have been like a lot of bad games that come out that way, but at least this way people can go check them out the day they come out and either decide to waste their money or not. And if it's a good game and if it's deserving of it, whenever people all get it for free, the people that didn't see all these people playing this game, and then that kind of helps it out along the way.
All right, so real quick. So the games with gold for June are Assassin's Creed 3, that's at the beginning of the month. Dragon Age Origins, second half of the month. I've never checked that out. We got Speedrunners all month long, and then Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was really popular back when it first came out. I'm not too thrilled about that. I want to hear from the chat what they think about the games with gold for the month of June. I'm not excited about it whatsoever. And they also have a Phantom Dust multiplayer add-on, and I believe that's also free. So I'm not playing Phantom Dust. And
I've
here's
played
why.
a few games on the multiplayer end, and it's fucking crazy, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So,
Like, Phantom Dust doesn't entice me at all. I did say I would give it a try because someone requested I do a live stream for it on Twitter. So I'll probably check it out. But I'm a little bit meh about even checking it out. And most of the reason is because people were bitching about how it looked. And then they were like, oh shit, it's free. Oh my God, fucking shit your pants because let's all fucking get on it because Xbox and Phil Spencer said so. Like, calm the fuck down. And oh man, I just need to stop right now.
I think maybe Phil Spencer has some bad taste in games. I'm sorry.
Like, I almost said some incriminating stuff, so I'm just gonna stop talking about it. But guys, like,
I have a few things to say about the games of gold.
all right, hold on, I'm not done with my rant. Just because like Phil Spencer or Aaron Greenberg or Mikey Barra say a game is great, that does not mean that you need to latch on and fucking throw it out there how amazing it is. Form your own fucking opinions and then get back to me. Like, I am so sick of seeing that. Anyways, creating Beyond Limits. Let's hear it. Sorry.
Follow that, Dean.
The new game that's coming out, the one that's releasing with Games of Gold, from what I've seen gameplay-wise, it looks interesting. I can't really talk about it much because I haven't played that one, but I've played all the other games. I'll talk about the shittest one first. Watch Dogs. When I got my Xbox One, that game came free with it, and I returned it like a week later. I just couldn't get into it. It was boring. I ran into glitches, and it was just terrible. I got rid of it. Wasn't interested in the second one because of how bad. Even though the second one looked a lot better, the first one just was so bad. I wasn't interested in it. Assassin's Creed 3, I cleared that game. I thought it was okay, and I thought it was really bad. Like, it wasn't. The second Assassin's Creed game is still my favorite. They've just been getting worse and worse, and now, like, unless the new one actually because they took a year off. Like, I'm interested in giving it a second, like, another chance. But Assassin's Creed 3, I wouldn't recommend playing it. The game that I would recommend playing is Dragon Age Origins. That game is amazing, and I love it.
Whoa.
And there's so much DLC content for that game, and it has a great story. Only one part in the game that I don't like, but it's really bad. But when you're doing it the first time, it's alright. It's bad, but you'll get through it. But I've cleared Dragon Age Origins like 6 times, so... And every time I'm thinking about restarting it, I'm always thinking of that one part in the game that I really don't like. It's when you go into the Fade. It's a area in the game, and it's just really bad, and it's poorly executed. But it's a great game.
I'm going to definitely try out Dragon Age Origins and Speedrunners. Those two are kind of like the ones that I'm interested in, if anything. But let me ask you guys, do you guys think that this has anything to do, like they're putting shittier games out in June because the Game Pass is coming out?
I think they're doing it just because E3 is fixing to come around, and I think that after E3 comes around, they might start doing better. But it's been bad both on Xbox and PlayStation side for the free games, and I think it's just because there's not really anything they can talk about as far as on the new games that are coming out, as far as things that they really want to push, because there's going to be a lot of news during E3. And they're saving all the hype for that, is what I think.
You know, Noble, I gotta kind of disagree with you because what was it? Disc Jam in March on the PS4 is a freaking fun ass game to play. I believe they gave away Tearaway, which, you know, a lot of people do like that game as well. It's interesting what OSnap said with the Game Pass. I don't think so. I just think that when it comes to free games, right? They gotta try to account for such a wide variety of gamers out there that there are going to be times where they completely miss. All right, I'm excited for Speedrunners. Not even so much Dragon Age Origins, but you know, this is just one of those months where it might not appeal to a lot of people. But I'm not going to complain. You know, necessarily about free games. At least there's one in there that like I'm kind of excited for, and then we'll see what happens with the month after that. They're not going to please everybody all the time, and there are going to be times where they swing and they absolutely miss. And this might be one of those months where they just absolutely missed.
I agree. I think I need a drink after my rant earlier. I'm still hyped.
Make it a double.
Yeah. For real. Maybe I had too much coffee and
That was a good rant. That was awesome.
I have so much more to say that I really I gotta keep it.
It's something that needs to be said because a lot of people now. Phil Spencer is an awesome guy, and like
Absolutely.
a lot of people in the Xbox division, they actually talk to the gamers, and there's so much you can say about that, like how awesome that is, because on the other side of things, you don't see Yoshida go out there and communicate on social media, with PlayStation fans and stuff. But at the end of the day,
yes, I do. Goddammit, I talk to them all the time.
They are individual people that have their own opinions, and it's not that their opinion is set in gold or etched in stone or anything like that. Form your own opinion on things. It's what makes the Xbox platform great, is that the gamers out there, the people that prefer Xbox, if there's something that they don't like, they go out and say it. Look at what Crap Gamer did with certain things, with the UWP and all that stuff. Like, he didn't just swallow it. He didn't just bend over and be like, yeah, Phil, it's right there. There's the target. Hit it. No, he was like, I don't like this shit, and here's why. And I believe there's a lot of people out in the community like that. But then there's also this huge crowd that's like, whatever Phil and Mike and Aaron say, that's gospel. That's like the third testament in the Bible. Like, it's not like that.
What happened?
I don't know, I was just saying they worship them sometimes.
Yeah, but you know what? They're just people. Maybe they want people with diverse opinions. Maybe they want people to be opinionated and different. I'm sure they're going to understand and still like you as a person if you have a different opinion, because that's what makes us human. You can't just say yes, yes, yes to everything that people are feeding you. You have to
I'm
have
fully
a
on board
different
with everything you're both saying, because it does be ridiculous most of the time.
I'm so stressed now.
I pray to Phil Spencer every night. He's my God.
I know what O'Snaps is doing here. She's trying to get all stressed out to be like, you know what? I need to go back and do sensory deprivation again, and I need to do it now. All right.
I used all my sessions.
Should do some surgery while you're doing a rant. That would be cool.
I'm like, if it was real surgery, I'd say let's go for it. But if it's like Uncle Bob, then fuck him.
We have cured Uncle Bob from every single ailment, by the way.
Yeah, he's fine. He's cool. You guys should totally check out Noble Addictions couples therapy video. That was cute. They did well. I was a little disappointed in myself. I was like, man, I'm a shitty operator.
Well, that's only the first one, though. We fucking argued on the second one. We had to stop. And that video, the second video will be coming out in a couple of weeks, but we had to stop because we started arguing immediately.
All right. I got something to say real quick, Xbot. Sorry.
My bad.
Genesis fan in the chat says, OSnap is trying hard not to be a pony. I'm not trying hard to not be a pony, but I do not like when like everybody is all like, oh, bitching and moaning, right? And then because one person says, hey, this is great, then everybody's like, oh my gosh, we're not fucking sheep, guys. We are allowed to have our own opinions. We are allowed to dislike things. We are allowed to form our own opinions and voice our own opinions. That's what makes us human. And guess what? I like Sony and I like Xbox. But if I feel like I find something that's fucked up on Sony, I'm going to say it too. And I'm not going to fucking follow everybody just because they fucking say throw a towel in the air. I'm not going to throw my towel in the air. I'm going to be like, why? I'm going to question it. And, there are some things that I'm hype about that I'm going to agree with. Absolutely. But I still think about it and form my own opinion first.
Amen.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Spencer.
Take that, Genesis fan.
Hey, Genesis fan is not cool. I'm just saying, I am not going to be one of the sheeple when it comes to gaming or in life or in anything. Like, I hate going with the masses too. Like, when I see everybody like, oh my gosh, this is great, or oh my gosh, this, or oh my gosh, that, I stop and I say, wait a minute, what is wrong here? What is going on? But anyways, this is probably going to just go on and on all day, and it could be a whole nother
Does anyone else here hate the term pony as much as I do?
No,
I
I
love that
embrace
word.
it.
I love it.
I'm getting
Pony
used
bop.
to it. Mostly because, like, at first I was like, when I didn't like PlayStation and I didn't have an actual opinion because I was, going with the masses. This is a great example. I just, assumed that Xbox was great, mostly because I never gave Sony a chance. So once I gave Sony a chance, I feel like both of them have great things. And I'll be honest with you guys. I was in, like, let's say BGST, arguing with people and calling them pony too. I'm at the point where it doesn't care. People are going to name call. As long as it's not getting violent or personal and stuff like that, then it's like, fuck it, to be honest.
I love ponies.
I embrace it.
It's just whenever I see people just using it, it's just like, I don't know. I just like, they're always just trying to use it in such a negative way. And I'm just like, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, they are.
It could be a lot worse, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
Like,
yeah, it could be.
when you look at it, like, you have Xbots, and then you have ponies. Now, like,
You have
they have,
Xbox.
yeah, I was gonna say there are different variations that get a little bit deeper, a little darker, and stuff like that. But at the surface, those main two things, I think they're fun. I actually thought the term Xbot was cool. So when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this thing that everybody is calling me right now, and I'm going to make it a positive thing. And that's how I got my name for my YouTube channel and stuff like that. But, like, it could be a lot worse, man.
Hey, guys, sticks and stones, okay? Sticks and stones.
I know, like, I don't get offended. I just find this silly.
And Genesis fan, it's meant to be a diss, kind of like gaming's N-word. Yeah, but guys, the thing is, if you don't put any energy into that and you kind of realize that, you know what, at the end of the day, it's just gaming, people don't take it to heart, then I can see what you're saying, Dean, totally. But at the same time, like, it's all in good fun so long as you're not hitting people in a personal aspect and trying to ruin their life and things like that.
I used to be called the Sega dick because I love Sega so much. This crap's always been around. It's not.
I mean, I've been called a hell of a lot worse, and that was on a console and stuff like that. And you know what I do? I have fun with it, and I don't let it bother me. You know why? Because that pisses people off even more at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I feel like starting a fight now.
Can I just go back to the Surgeon Simulator thing just real quick? Because I know I just gotta say, oh snaps, when the Donald Trump DLC drops on console, we're getting that, right? Because the PC Surgeon Simulator, they have Donald Trump DLC. So when that drops,
Kill Donald Trump in the Surgeon Simulator game, I mean.
You mean save him, right? But they have like
guys.
They have like a bottle of Trump vodka there, and they have a statue of the Statue of Liberty. We could throw all that shit in his chest. Like
Sabsky said I'm an ex-pony.
Hey, I'm getting a PlayStation.
No, you're not. Don't even talk to us about this anymore until you actually produce facts without making a video of a cheeseburger. I don't want to hear it. I'm feeling very argumentative today.
I swear this time.
Okay. Well, you know what? You send us a picture of the actual PlayStation, or I'm not watching your videos.
Wait
Just
for
say.
GameStop.
Yeah, I felt so betrayed watching that video and getting the PlayStation in the end.
Just so you guys know, Supersonic Station is the king of clickbait. I'm just putting it out there. He'll be like, I got a PlayStation every month, and then he never gets a PlayStation. He gets a cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger, a triple cheeseburger with bacon on it, maybe some hollandaise sauce. I don't even know what hollandaise sauce is, but that's the first thing I fucking thought of. And then he'll come up with a steam box.
And a side of fries.
There you go.
Well, I just want to say real quick before you move on from that, I did like his "How to Get Girls to Buy You Video Games" video. That was pretty funny.
You like that?
I didn't see that one.
It's pretty funny. You should check it out whenever you have a chance.
We'll totally do that. All right, guys. Anything else? I forgot what we were talking about now.
we're talking about
I don't think we've been talking about anything. I think you've been raging for like the past 20 minutes. I love it.
the free games with gold, I think.
Okay, that's where we started.
Take some Adderall or something.
Okay, so you know what? Let's talk about I need a fucking volume and a drink or something. All right, Xbox upgrades, guys. Will you be taking anything and trading it in?
Hey, wait,
towards
I'm glad you asked my opinion on it.
Oh,
Forgot about me.
next. What's your opinion on it? I'm sorry.
I already have them all next.
All right. Thank you for being so entirely informative. All right. So are you guys going to be taking any of your current systems and using them towards a trade with your Scorpio? Like, does anybody have any plans of trading anything in? Because I know Xbox has an Elite. I know I have a One S. The kids have an Xbox One. And, you know, we have all these different things. Are you guys planning on trading anything in? I'm going to go with Noble first.
I usually try to keep everything. We had everything up until this past year. We've been having a really hard time, so we've been kind of strapped for cash and stuff like that. But for the most part, I always try to keep the consoles that we had. I still have the day one console with the stupid controller that says day one on it and all that crap. We have the it's not even an S. I really want to pick up an S, but with the Scorpio coming out so soon from now, I don't want to waste any money on it. So we actually have two original Xbox Ones, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But the updated versions of them, and I'm gonna see if I can pick up a Scorpio the day it comes out, just because I'm a tech toy kind of guy and I just love brand new shiny shit. So I'm probably not gonna trade anything in, but I'm gonna try to pick one up the day it comes out.
Very cool. I mean, I'm kind of in agreement with you there. Creating Beyond Limits.
I only have one Xbox One, and I usually like try to keep all my systems like Nintendo 64, PlayStation, all that. So I'm more likely to just try to save up money, because like having an Xbox One spare, it's still like the best thing to use for entertainment. So I'll just bring that up to the bedroom and have it set up there, so I can just use it for YouTube, Netflix, and all that stuff, because it's the best one to use of all the other consoles for stuff like that. So I won't be trading that. And then I had a habit of always trading in my, like back on the Xbox 360, I always used to trade in my games.
Yeah.
And I have to just to get money off and get new games. And I always ended up regretting it, because I always traded in games that I really liked and had to rebuy them at some point. Now I don't even buy, I always just get them digital now, so I don't do that. And it's just a lot easier, so I won't be trading anything in.
Very cool. Supersonic Station, do you have any plans of trading in?
Yes, I'm cleaning house. I'm trading everything in.
Your PlayStation 4 Pro.
No, you guys don't believe me, but I'm seriously gonna get one. And okay, I'm trading in one Xbox One Elite thing with my Elite controller, because I'm afraid the bumper is gonna break again. And I'm gonna trade my Xbox One S. I'm for sure, without any doubts, getting a Scorpio. I already know that. I'm even traded in my 360 and all my games. I'm just totally cleaning house. So I am gonna get a PS4. And then when Scorpio launches, I'm getting the Scorpio. But I'm getting rid of everything. All my shit's digital, so. Well, not all of it. I have some games that I'm trading in. I might keep my Kinect in case Scorpio has Kinect support, I hope.
I have my Kinect and I haven't even gotten the adapter.
Yeah, I have an adapter too. I don't think they're worth anything. I might hold on to that too, but yeah. I mean, there's no reason for me to own an Xbox One or an Xbox One S.
Definitely hold on to the adapter, man, because since they did that new technology, you're not going to see a traditional Kinect port on the Scorpio.
Yeah, I totally think you're right. But yeah, that's my plans. You don't believe I'm getting a PlayStation, but I'm going to.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll totally see when it happens. Now, we cannot trust you because you say this every month.
Well, what I want to do is like not have an Xbox for 2 months. I want to see what it's like to be a Sony person. I'm doing an experiment, and then when Scorpio comes out, I'm trading
and then that's when you just play all PlayStation stuff.
No, because I know I'm going to trade it back in. I used to have one that it sucked so bad. Like when I got it, I just realized it was just so overhyped. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I'm getting rid of it. So, and that
Alright.
bright flashlight controller.
Hey, I like that controller. I don't care what anybody says. Real quick before we get to Xbot, Genesis fan said he will be trading in his S for the Scorpio.
Yeah,
And
do a poll on Twitter, creating Beyond Limits, if I will get a PlayStation this week.
No.
I'll prove you all wrong.
All right, and then we have
Good
Alan
morning.
Roberts. Alan said, I might need to trade my Xbox One and Xbox One S towards the Scorpio. So you got two. So you know, instead of trading both, maybe trade one or the other. I'm trying to check here real quick. And then Genesis fan got his Connect adapter for free. I totally got to do that. Sobsky says the money I get from my 1S plus $450 should be enough.
Sob's got jokes today, man.
Yeah. All right, so
Well, Scorpio is basically an upgrade. That's what you should do with your consoles.
Hold on, if we're talking price point, we should get Newark in here.
no, let's not talk price point.
Wait, what's Newark saying?
I think it's going to be
prices?
800.
No, Newark just gets triggered at the mention of the price of the Scorpio. Like,
$99.99.
oh my goodness, yo. To the point where the Don, he changed his icon for last Saturday's next podcast, and he put an Xbox symbol, and he put $399.99 on there. So every time he talked, Newark would see it.
But what does
That's
he think
pretty
it's going to
fucking
be?
He is so undecided. He thinks it should be like expensive, but then he's hopeful that it's $399, and he is like so back and forth. So just bringing it up with him, just to let people know, Newark's Twitter tag is NewarkNJ360, and if you want to start a discussion with him about the price of the Scorpio, please tag at NewarkNJ360.
I'm
All
doing
right.
that.
Are you going to do it, Noble?
Here's my predictions. I predict Scorpio will come out in August, and it will be $399. I could
sorry.
be trying
No,
to-
no, we're not. We're not doing this right now, guys. No. All right.
Hashtag Newark.
God damn it. You know what? For the record, if Newark like pops in here and he's like, "What's going on?" and all this, everybody point the finger at Xbot, so Xbot, gets all the flack for it.
Hey, you can
Right.
yell at him. You have a lot of rage inside you right now.
Yeah.
All right. So Xbot, what are you trading in towards your Scorpio upgrade? Anything?
First of all, I'd love to trade in my landlord, Regina. I'll definitely trade her into GameStop. I'm going to sell some crack, which is cooked cocaine. I want to do that as well to really bring down the price, and then possibly
gives me wings.
and then possibly, yeah, I'm trading my Elite because I kept the Elite because of the performance. It has the hybrid drive in it and stuff like that. That's why I didn't want to upgrade to. Well, I didn't want to trade it in for the Xbox One S because I felt like, with everything that was in the Elite, it was still better than the S. So, with the Scorpio coming out and all the power behind that, it's about time to trade in the Elite. So that is the landlord Regina, sell cooked cocaine, and then trade in my Elite.
Wow.
Xbox, can I ask you a question that's totally off the subject? Do you think they'll have a different, upgraded controller for the Scorpio? Or
I think they're going to use the Recon. I think they're going to use the Recon. It's just going to be a limited edition. It's going to be like the same color as the console. I think they're going to use the Recon controller for that. They are going to come out with a redesigned Elite controller, but it's not going to come with the Scorpio.
Right on.
Real quick, Sobsky says, I'm going to sell an organ or two for Scorpio, but I'm not letting Mel or Xbot extract it.
Damn it.
It's pretty fucking awesome. I'm a little hurt about that, Sobsky. Xbot, those are really awesome things that you were trading in. I'm a little bit disturbed, but it'll be okay. Shantu says, hashtag sell vagina after I hashtag sell Regina, even though it actually says Regina. But
Well,
you
she
guys
calls me
know.
Jason all the time, so her name's
So
Regina.
Fucking annoying.
Speaking of Jason, Friday the 13th this Friday.
All right.
Can
Hold that
I
hype
just say
in.
something real fast?
Hold that hype in.
Some news just dropped. For anyone that's interested in Fallout 4, it's going to have a free weekend that starts tomorrow. So you're going to be able to play Fallout 4 as much as you want, like the whole single player, clear the game if you want.
That's going to be a big ass
You'll have
download.
access to the mods and everything. So I know it'll be discounted if you want to buy it. So Fallout 4, you can play it for free starting
Very
tomorrow.
cool.
Expect your first day to be nothing but download.
We're
Yeah,
gonna be playing that shit in VR.
yeah, that in VR, Doom in VR.
There's lots of really great mods on Fallout 4. Like I've used so many of them. Like there's really good expansion ones and stuff like that that add so much to the game.
All right, guys, real quick. I am going to be trading an Xbot for my Scorpio.
Don't try.
How
Oh,
about
Xbox.
that?
Your Scorpio can't do laundry though.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think about this thoroughly.
It might be able to. Phil Spencer hasn't announced it yet.
Phil Spencer, please make me a happy person.
He hasn't pulled out
Oh.
he hasn't pulled out the sheets from his Phantom Dust yet.
All right. Well, honestly, guys, I don't know if I'll be trading anything in. We have the Elite that Xbot has. All right. Then we have my Slim. And then, you know, we have like random stuff like a Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 4, all those good things.
We have a couple DSs.
Yeah, we do that. Nobody uses unless they're trying to bring them to school, like the kids. They like to sneak them out of the house. But I guess it really comes down to when the Scorpio launches, the price, and if I, you know, let's say it's pricey, and I'm like, you know what? If GameStop is offering a good deal, I'm probably going to trade in, especially like because we have Xbot has a freaking Elite, all that stuff. So like we have options, and if they're offering me something well enough to throw it down, I'm doing it. It depends on the money. It depends on the offer. And that's the reality at the end of the day.
Hey, oh snaps! Can you
What?
imagine like when I bring the Elite console in with my Elite controller? Can you imagine the look I'm gonna get when it comes to that controller? Like, dude, just keep that. Just no, don't even no.
His controller is wrecked to shit. Yeah, he still uses it. No, you don't, do you?
Yeah, no, I do. When I go in and I play Halo, just because I'm so used to the back paddles, and
Yeah.
I love the hair triggers. I shoot quicker than the majority.
You
of
teabag pretty quickly too, right?
Oh yes, turbo teabag.
Did you guys hear that excitement? It was a little concerning, but that's my plan. It depends on what GameStop is offering me. Now, I do know in the DM Supersonic Station have put it out there. Like, is there other, you know, the better outlets to sell your consoles? I don't know about what you guys think. I think personally, because GameStop like usually does some type of trade in, like 50% more credit or 30%, whatever it is. Like, I don't think there's anything around here where I can actually sell my console and get something better than GameStop will offer me, especially not like Craigslist. I don't want to get murdered. I just want to get.
Damn, I was gonna say Craigslist too. Be like a coffee table and a hand job.
Whoa!
Whoa,
What is
that's
that shit? You can't say that on the show.
I've been checking at like
Coffee
Walmart,
table?
Best Buy, like a lot of different places. I've been doing a lot of comparing, and because I know I'm trading the shit in, and GameStop actually has kind of the best deals, and I'm kind of waiting for them to do a deal, but I don't know. I'm hoping that they do a deal. Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal. Indeed. I don't know about like Walmart.
Oh wait! There is like apps that you can do at like your local place where I think it's called Garage Sale or something. I don't know if everyone has it.
Oh, there's an app.
Yeah, look at something
Yeah.
like garage sales or garage sales, and you can like take pictures of it, put it on there. I've gotten good money from like games and stuff on there. You just have to meet people in a public place like Walmart or something, and you just do the switch.
To the Walmart. Honestly, I don't think like, all right, I have what is it? Let Go is similar probably app, you know, and like I see people like, you know, selling games on there, and they're not getting rid of them. They want like $20 to $40 for a game that is no longer $20 or $40, and you can get it cheaper at GameStop.
I would say if you have a chance, or if you have any friends that are cheapskates, like a lot of my friends, try to sell your stuff to them, because usually you can get a higher price than the GameStops would give you. They still get a good deal out of it, and you're left with the difference between what you actually sell your console for and whatever the price of the Scorpios are going to be. Like, I've done that with 2 or 3 of my friends. Whenever I did have the older consoles, GameStop would be offering $75 or whatever, so I'd offer it to my friends for like $125. I'd make an extra couple of bucks, and it would bring down the price of whatever else I was trying to get. So
That's a good idea.
If you got some cheapskate friends, just use that to your advantage.
I'm kind of scared too, because like I don't want them to lower the price right now. Xbox One S 1 terabyte is 160 trade-in, and I'm kind of scared the price might go down. So I don't know. I'm torn.
Yeah, but with the launch of Scorpio, they might actually like boost it, just for the time being, because it's going to be a nice, big, eventful day.
But sometimes they'll do like only if you trade in your PlayStation, you get this bonus, because they do that a lot. I noticed that. Like even Xbox did that. Only if you trade in your Sony, you get this bonus. Same vice versa.
I think that's kind of scuzzy.
Well, they both do it, so they're all scuzzy.
I'm just speaking in generalities. It's scuzzy on either end, but I wouldn't let go of my PlayStation. And if I was getting another PlayStation, like a PS5 in 2020, I'm not going to trade in my Xbox for it. I'm going to have one of both of them. It's not going to be like one or the other. Like I won't do that, especially now since I play on both. I can understand each, and I like different things about each.
I made a decision. I'm going to go get a PlayStation after this show.
Yeah, okay. We believe you. You better live stream it that you're getting. No, I'm not even going to watch it, because you'll probably go to McDonald's.
No,
I'm not falling for it.
I'll live stream it. I will.
You live stream it that you buy it and you open the box, rip it open in the parking lot.
Red light district.
Give me some suggestions, because I hate Sony a lot. So give me
get No Man's Sky. Support Sean Murray.
There you go.
Murray. That asshole's still hiding under my bed.
All right. We all know you're not getting it. If you actually get it, we'll be shocked.
Give me 2 game suggestions.
No Man's Sky.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon
Until
Zero
Dawn.
Indeed.
I like Until Dawn.
Okay.
Infamous Second Son. Resogun.
Don't get the order.
Jam.
Disc Jam is cool.
Don't get the order ever. If you see the order, put it on the floor and on it, okay?
Do I need extra batteries for the flashlight controller?
No, it has internal batteries. You just charge it, dude.
Oh, they have external hard drive finally. It took them 20 years. That's kind of cool. I have like
You'll love NAC, actually. Yeah, get that too.
NAC too.
All right. So did we miss anybody with the upgrading? I don't think so. Yes, no? Okay, cool. Guys, Friday the 13th this Friday. Woo!
Hell yeah.
So excited about
That's my most anticipated. That's my most anticipated game of the year. I can't wait.
I totally pre-ordered that back in January.
And guess what? I have to DJ Friday. I'm pissed off.
Oh, that sucks for you. I took the day off. So we will be streaming like 70% of the day. I'm so psyched.
I'll be listening to drunk people do karaoke.
Who else is getting Friday the 13th? At least plans on if you haven't pre-ordered it, because if you haven't pre-ordered it, you cannot pre-order it. Well, obviously. Hashtag
If I have the money on Friday, I'll get. I'm really excited about the game.
$40 digital.
I'm surprised it's not actually available to pre-order on the Xbox store.
Because if you were a backer, then you got to pre-order early. That's the nice part of being a backer.
Hey, I'm a backer, and I still don't have it. Fucking bull.
If I had money at the time, that would have been a game I backed.
They did release the Steam keys, and they will be releasing the Xbox tokens very soon. They said stay tuned to your emails. I haven't gotten anything yet, but to be honest with you, I haven't checked my email because my battery is low at 7%.
I haven't gotten my Steam key.
Noble Addiction.
I have not gotten it, and I want it, but it's a game that I am probably not going to pick up because I'm not good at those games, and I don't have time to be online with all my friends. I want to be online, but you guys know how my schedule's been this weekend. Holy shit! Like just
Yeah.
adding another game to it.
Run
I
around
totally
and stab
understand.
people.
I'm what?
Run around and stab people. All
No,
your
it's-
aggression.
It
Just
sounds like so much fun. I just don't have the time for it. And
You can
sucks.
watch me play.
Only one person runs around and stabs people. The other people run the
Run
fuck away.
away, hide, and set people up, trip them, all that good stuff.
that's
I
gonna
will
be
definitely
such,
watch your live stream, but
Yeah,
I
the-
just don't have time to do it.
live streams are gonna be so freaking fun on that game.
I'm really psyched for this game, like ridiculously. I cannot wait. And I totally understand what you're saying about time because like my week has been well, I mean it's only Wednesday, but my week usually starts like midweek the prior week, all right? But like I've been working more hours just so I can cut off time and go home early on Thursday and be there for the midnight release of this game, and then hopefully everything goes smooth. There's no issues with servers, this, that, and the other. I'm totally psyched. So yeah, I've been spending extra time at work just so I'll be here.
That's dedication for Jason Voorhees.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
question. So what happens if they absolutely have to call you into work?
Oh no,
What do you do then?
They will understand that there is no calling me into work. It's call somebody else. Like I'm the manager, so I'm gonna tell them call somebody else. Do not call me. It's already done. It's set in stone, and I'm gonna put in our email today. Do not fucking call me on Friday.
People
So-
will be fired.
No,
Tell him to call Tommy Jarvis.
I'll tell them to call Sean Murray, and they're gonna be like, "What?" But like right now, it's our slow time at work, so there's always somebody who's willing to work and take hours. So I'm very happy to say that. So thank you, Friday the 13th, for choosing this coming Friday, the 26th, whatever day it is. Yes.
I'm so stoked. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, we got so much to play, guys. So much to fucking play. It's gonna be so much.
Hey, wait,
The
did you
servers
get
on the
that?
Xbox better be ready for it.
What happened?
No, the servers for Friday the 13th, they better be like good on the
I
Xbox.
know.
Considering they didn't have a beta for it.
I will snap. I will flip out and throw my Xbox at the. No, I won't. I'll throw my PlayStation because then I'll have it on PlayStation.
I'm thinking of getting it. It might be broke. Hope, fingers crossed it's not. Imagine. I don't really want
I'm
to say it, and I don't want to upset you.
Yeah,
On games like this, it's usually the first week there's some issues and people give feedback. But I mean, they're going to put a lot of time into this game after and add a lot of stuff to it. So, wait, I have a question. Did you get that Jason Goes to Hell or Back from Hell skin?
Tom Savini.
Yes.
I did for PlayStation 4, but I don't have the game for PlayStation 4 yet.
Damn you.
I'm
Wait,
going to be getting it for PS4 though.
Well, Tyler said that the stats for that one isn't that great anyway when you look at like the different variations of Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of the same. It just looks freaking cool. Yeah, I like that there's different stats on the different Jasons. And I really like that. I think that's really cool.
Well, actually, they're streaming live right now. I do want to check that out, but I do have my own streaming I want to do today. So we are going to wrap this up, guys. If that's okay with you, I'd love to stay and talk all day, but, you know. I got
What are
shit
you
to do.
streaming today?
I don't know yet.
Ah, gotcha.
Injustice 2. That's what I vote for. Then I can join.
Oh, by the way, can I say something really quick? They're doing the Overwatch anniversary, so there's a bunch of cool looking skins on there and stuff. So make sure you check that out.
Fuck Overwatch.
Oh no, you didn't.
Alright.
Yo, they screw people over with their loot crates. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh. No, honestly,
do.
I that was one of the games I was thinking about, but I try to avoid it like the plague. Just because the kids have like pushed that game so much on us. But I mean, it's cool
The
when you do.
kids are just one. Come on, there was just one that
Okay.
constantly.
Yeah, I was not trying to be biased here, but all right. So one of the kids just harasses us, and all he does at dinner is talk about Overwatch. And when he comes home from school, he talks about Overwatch. And when he wakes up in the morning, he talks about Overwatch. While he's taking a shit, he talks about Overwatch.
I think he talks about it in his sleep
he
as well.
probably does, but we put the mute button on. We don't want to hear him anymore. Yeah, it's just like it's so crazy. But I was thinking about playing that. Not because it was the anniversary, just because it's a fun group game. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Hey, wait, what game were we playing? Oh, you guys were like hosts. We never talked about games we played, but I wanted to shout out about your awesome Mortal Kombat thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That was so fun.
Community combat. That was definitely a lot of fun. I was really surprised by how many people joined us. That was super. Like total thanks to Graphic God for making us like a really cool bloody coffee casuals and combat logo. That was super, and it was just so much fun just playing with the community. And the next one, if you guys do want to get in the Mortal Kombat community combat, it's gonna be June 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is given everything goes well at work and it's a nice, calm, and quiet day. We have no problems. I will be there. I'm sure you guys will be there also.
So fun. Such a good time.
It's definitely something I want to do at least twice a month. I would do it every week. Unfortunately, we cannot be, well, I can't host it every week because I do have to work a couple Saturday nights a month. But yeah.
Can I say one more thing since we're talking about fighting games? I looked at the arena things on my Xbox. That shit's cool. It's really awesome. They have brackets and everything. That's the first time I looked at it.
I haven't even looked at my Xbox, let alone looked at the arenas.
It's awesome. They have brackets and you can keep track of everything. It looks really user friendly, and I'm excited about that too. That looks really cool.
Very cool. I'll have to check that out after the show because honestly, like I've been so busy where I haven't even touched any gaming since Saturday, I think. Yeah, since Saturday.
Because that's one of the games that supports the arena on the Xbox is Killer Instinct.
Yeah, Killer Instinct. That's what I was looking at. That looked freaking awesome how that's set up. I'm really glad they did that.
Very cool. I'll definitely be checking that out a little bit later. We're gonna wrap up the show now, guys. You know, it's been really awesome. We've had a lot of awesome things to talk about. I got a little bit hype. I felt a little bit dizzy, and I was like, damn, I need a fucking drink. So what I'm gonna do is go get some more coffee after we end the show, and then I'll definitely be streaming. But Noble Addiction, do you want to let everybody know where they can find you, what you're up to, all that good stuff?
Sure. Everybody, actually, it's really weird that you brought up Overwatch because people don't want to play Overwatch with me. They want to play Paladins, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're setting up
Fuck
a community
that Overwatch
things.
ripoff.
Right. Okay. People give me a last shit for both. I've got both, but some of my subscribers don't have Overwatch, so we're playing Paladins directly after this. If you guys want to go and join, you can check out my channel. It should be linked in the description. And if you guys want to find me anywhere else, just type in Noble Addiction into your internets, and I will pop up. I'm like that cockroach you guys can't get rid of. I'm literally fucking everywhere. And I always say, I love your faces. Come join me. And yeah, let's do that.
We love your
Awesome.
face too.
Thank you.
And if you were getting Friday the 13th and you decide to, then on Friday you could be like, I'll stab your faces. See?
That would be
It'd
cool.
be amazing.
We should all chip in and get it for him.
People are buying me too many games. Stop doing that. I love you guys and thank you so much. But I feel
everybody
like
donate to Noble, get them the game.
I feel like I owe everybody like something.
You don't have to feel like that. People do things just out of kindness. It's not about owing. Nobody expects.
And that's why I love your fucking face.
You know, Noble, just give us the finger and show us you're our friend. That's all.
Wow, Xbox, don't ever say that again.
You saw Alan brought finger for a friend.
Okay, well, I totally
Sean Murray
forgot
likes
about that
fingers.
part. All I heard was Xbox saying, just give us the finger, okay? All right, so, yeah, you're done with your goodbyesies?
Yeah, I love you. That's it.
Cool. Supersonic Station. Where can everybody find you, and what are you up to? And do not say you're buying a PS4.
I have some good biases. First, I want to congratulate Next Gen 720 for winning the whole thing of Mortal Kombat.
Woo, he kicked ass.
Hell yeah, he did. The last fight was so good, so very, very good. And check out Stick Figures Mortal Kombat Tournament 2. I think that's still going on. Also, okay, Project Spark people, you have one week to turn in your projects for the contest. That's also a $60 win to the winner of the best project. You guys all know the rules by now. Make a game that is cinematic and voice acting is encouraged, and we will put them all on YouTube. Not sure how we're going to judge it yet, but all projects are due by June 1st, so make sure you get those Project Spark creations into me and the club. And clubs, look for Project Spark Team. Join the club. We're happy to have you in there. Very good community. Everyone helps each other out there. It's awesome. And follow me on Beam. I'm mostly on Beam. I love Beam now. We're supposed to get a major announcement tomorrow about Beam. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. Supersonic Station, all one word, on Beam, YouTube, and Twitch. I don't use Twitch that much, but follow me all on there. And I love you guys. You guys are all awesome, and I love gamers. I love all of you.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you didn't say buying a PlayStation 4.
And I'm buying a PlayStation 4 today.
And you know what? You can find them on PlayStation 4 at Supersonic Pony.
Wait,
No.
Here's what we're gonna do for Twitter. Hashtag what you think my game name should be on Twitter. Hashtag.
I'm not responding to this. I'm not putting any energy into this at all because I'll believe it when I see you on PSN on your PlayStation.
Hashtag Supersonic PlayStation game tag should be blank.
Okay, guys, go do that now. Creating Beyond Limits. Please let everybody know where they can find you and what you're up to.
I just want to say a shout out to Night Liking 720 for the awesome channel art first that you did for us on my channel and the new profile picture. I dig it. It's awesome. Thank you for that.
That's awesome.
YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. You can click my name in the channel if you want. I do reaction videos, game videos. I just try to do what I can when I can that I'm interested in. I stream on Beam if you're interested in that, and I have a club on the Xbox called Friendly Gamers. It has 155 members at the moment. I'm just trying to build that up. And yeah, I love you all too. From Ireland.
There's so much love today. And I'm sitting here like, fuck you all.
I didn't say I love you all because I felt like I would have been the only one not to say it. I really love you all.
That's awesome. And guys, I'm just kidding. I am not saying that. Don't go and quote me and then start a fucking war. Calm down. Xbot, where can people find you? What are you up to? Let's go.
All right. Well, I keep everything simple. Whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Xbox, PlayStation, everything is Xbot448. I did have a video drop at about 12 o'clock or so explaining Cliffy B kind of hinting that LawBreakers might be coming to Xbox as well. So if you haven't checked out that video, definitely check it out. I am on my road to 3,000 subs. I'm just about at 2,500 and the channel is growing. I can't thank you guys enough for all your support. I will be starting a new live stream series this week as well called The Road to SR 152, and that is Halo 5 multiplayer. SR stands for Spartan rank, and 152 is the top mark. You get a special rec pack for it, and I wanna get to that point, and I want to be able to open it up live with everybody. I know it's not going to take one episode. It's probably not going to take like 5 episodes, but eventually we will get there, and I will be able to open up that golden rec pack, and I will be incredibly happy. But guys, it's been an absolute great show. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for all the support. I love talking about games in front of you guys, you know, every Wednesday. And yeah.
Awesome.
Everyone said love except for you, Mel.
Well, Xbot didn't say that, did he?
Yes, he just said love.
Oh, fuck. All right, guys, you can find me here, obviously, every week on Coffee Casuals and Consoles. I love doing the show with you guys. It's so much fun. I love everybody in the chat for stopping in and everybody who checks it out afterwards. It's really like awesome to see everybody coming together. And I can't tell you guys how exciting it is that this podcast has had over 230 downloads. And that's from iTunes and SoundCloud. So I'm really excited because we have people catching it live. We have people catching it later. And that is like super, like, that makes my heart melt. I just want you guys to know that, like, I'm really proud and I'm really happy and I do appreciate it.
Spencer wants to say something.
Oh, hold on. Actually, Larry Herb just announced something. Oh Snaps get ready for this. Hello Neighbor is ready for pre-order on Xbox.
I thought it was
Oh
already on
my
Xbox.
God.
You know Seth with Hello Neighbor.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness.
Is it going to be on PlayStation though?
Larry Herb didn't
Let's
say if
start
it was
a
going to be on
war.
PlayStation.
It better be on PlayStation.
Bill Spencer says, congratulations.
Thank you, Phil Spencer. Appreciate it greatly.
With love.
Now that I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, and guys, I'm really excited also because I have almost reached my goal that I'd like to reach by the end of the month of 400 subs. It is really cool. You know, to be honest, just like the small group of people that do subscribe to me, check out my content every week and every time I post it. That's really humbling and it's really a beautiful thing. And I really am excited that people enjoy my content that much. So yeah, like just to see my channel growing, I just want to say thank you all. That is super. But as always, guys, find me on Twitter if you ever want to hit me up and game at Girls Can Game 2 too.
And we love you.
And yeah, we love you. That hurts to say that. No, I'm kidding. I love you all. Anyways, you all have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week on Coffees, Casuals, and Consoles, episode 18. Yay. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.